Hey, thanks for tuning in to Mr. Clip's Toy Shop. On this episode, we talk about where have I been. So, man, it's been some time since my last video, and we're already in April of 2025, and this will be the first video that I'm posting. Pretty disappointed in myself. Thought I would be able to post more content. However, I've been unable to. Let's talk a little bit about why. And I figured, why not do this over opening some action figures that I have that came in. There's going to be noise as I'm moving stuff, opening boxes, so please bear with me. So the first question is, am I still collecting? Obviously so. Though I must admit, over the last year, I took a huge postponement on collecting action figures. There was a lot that was going on at the time. The two things that stand out, one, I was buying a house, and anyone who's been through the process, you know how expensive and time consuming that process is. Also, I reached a point with my collecting to where it was starting to get abundantly clear that I was not going to be able to display everything that I had, and I needed to figure out what I really wanted in my collection. So jumping on what we're looking at, this Mezco box set, I certainly chilled on Mezco. Haven't cared for a lot of the last few releases, haven't really bought anything in quite some time. But I think that this is going to be the definitive versions of the Power Rangers that we get. And this is how I'm trying to gear my collection. I don't want three versions of Power Rangers. I wanted to purchase the definitive version, and that's it for my collection. Yeah, so with that being said, I just stopped buying things because I wanted them and was just really solely focused on buying figures that sort of was going to stay in my collection for a very long time. And taking a look at these Super 7, if I remember what I bought here. What is this? Super 7 Silverhawks. I don't know if we're ever going to get Silverhawk figures again. And if we do, it's probably going to be of the main characters. I doubt we're going to get characters such as this. And I felt like these look pretty cool. I know Super 7 limitations, so I'm not expecting a lot of articulation. Hopefully the paint is decent, and I feel like I can live with the rest of it. So with this with this wave, actually, I was able to get this on clearance. Maybe all four figures, I don't know, maybe $130, which is a pretty significant discount considering these figures are priced at $55. Who do we have here? I don't even remember who we have here. Oh, Hot Wing. I thought this character looked really cool. Not as gold as the promotional pictures, but if you purchase Super 7, you know that this is absolutely no surprise whatsoever. I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying it's no surprise. There's one more character in this wave. Okay, I wasn't sure that this was packed in. And Mumbo Jumbo. Thought this was a cool looking figure. And the thing I like about these Silverhawks is you can mix these with a lot of other action figures you collect. For those of us that do Thundercats, of course, that's an easy one. But you can put them in your MO2U line as well as your Ninja Turtle. Probably the NECA, definitely the Super 7 version. What else has been going on? I stated I bought a house, so I moved. That in itself was stressful, time-consuming, and everything else, expensive, and everything else in between. So when it came to collecting toys, they weren't a priority at the time. So looking here, what is this? The Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. I wanted to collect these, but I didn't want to grab another line. So I bypassed these figures last year. Oh, and I recently went to Toy Atlanta where I picked these up. They were discounted from the original price. I think these cost 35 bucks. At Toy Atlanta, they were 25. So I decided to get a few of them. I figured for that price, I can fudge them in predominantly with my Thundercats. That's my plan. Like, I want to put these with my Thundercats. If that doesn't work, I can give them to my son. Also bought a few head packs. I think these were only $5. I thought that was a huge bargain. And there were a few other ones that they had at the convention, which I wanted to pick up. But I just didn't want to dish out a lot of cash on this new line. I was like, let me get them open, see if I like the figures, then we'll go from there. They had some hyenas. Those I would have purchased. Unfortunately, they were sold out on the day that I went to the convention. And talking a little bit about Toy Atlanta, it's been a while since I've been to any convention. I used to go to New York Comic Con quite frequently, but I got a bit tired of the cons. Just was overcrowded. When it came to getting exclusives, you had to choose, right? It was a wait in the neck of boost, but then I'm going to miss what Mezco have. And then I was like, you know what? It's cheaper for me to go online, pay someone an extra $50 to $60, even $100 for the figure. One, I don't have to wait in line. Two, I'm not paying for Comic-Con tickets. And if I need to travel to the convention, I don't have to travel. So the Storm Collectibles man, this was one of the figures that I wanted so bad. So when Storm Collectibles first showed their prototype, I was ecstatic. Then we got the figure, and this figure is a disappointment. And this is why I'm actually receiving this figure so late. I didn't want it. I wasn't going to buy it. And the only reason that I have this is because it went on clearance. Her limbs are too long. Her proportions just aren't correct. So I was hoping Storm fixed that before releasing this like they did with Baki. Unfortunately, they did not. I've been online trying to find a better version, and either I'm going to have to build one or I'm going to have to make do with this. So in the meantime, I'll make do. And jumping back to Toy Atlanta. How was the con? It was okay. It's a lot different from New York Comic Con, both in size, scale, vendors, news, so different. Atlanta Comic Con, I didn't even know I bought this. Why did I buy this? It's a huge Funko Pop. If I purchase this, it has to be for a reason. I had some sort of display in my head, which I don't know what it is now. Oh yeah, but back to the con. It was more vendors than anything, like individuals like yourself and I, selling used and new toys. So it didn't feel much like a con, in my opinion, because in New York Comic Con, there are shows that's taking place. There are events. There's cosplayers. There's movie news, comic news. There's just so much. There's big vendors like NECA and Mezco. None of them were there. I think the only vendor that we had was, the only larger vendor that we had there was Mythic Legions. Struggling on that one. And that's why I really went to the con. I went to see the dragon. We'll talk about the dragon shortly. So with Super 7 drastically cutting down their numbers, I went ahead and purchased this as it released. I didn't want to get caught with a limited quality, selling out fast, and then this $55 figure is priced at $75 to $100. That actually happened to me with Chilla. I waited too long to buy her. So the dragon. I wanted the dragon. I wasn't sure if it was worth the price. before the price went up, I think in my head I was thinking that it would cost somewhere between $400 to $600. But that price included everything that they showed, the fire as well as the wings. When I saw the initial price of the Dragon being priced at $550, and then each sort of accessory being an add-on set, I was like, ugh. I don't know, the $150 ultimately for flame effect, an additional head, felt like a lot, and particularly the wings felt like a lot. And I was just, do I really need to display this with the open wings? And why are they giving us figures for the add-ons? Like, I hate when Hasbro does it, and I don't like when Mythic Legion does it. Give us another set of hands that I don't know, that are gesturing or clawing or grabbing. Give us a wind effect instead of, just fire. Give us another accessory, something that you can't just release down the line. I feel like the figures can come out anytime. So when I saw the Dragon in person, it is big. I think it could be bigger, even though I have no issue with the size. When I seen it, I decided I had to get it, and I ended up pre-ordering it. But I did not pre-order any of the add-on accessories. I'll find Flame set. My wife actually said, "Hey, don't you have Flame somewhere in your action figure collection?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I actually do." So I also got in the Mondo Poison Ivy. This figure was delayed. It was supposed to release, I think, in March, maybe February. It is here, and I need to hurry up and open it. If you collect Mondo figures, you know there are issues sometimes, looseness, paint, incorrections, all kind of stuff. So I need to open this and see if I have anything going on with this figure. What else do we have here? We have Chameleon. This was one of my most wanted figures. I think the body's a bit too bulky. I think he could have been a little bit slimmer in my opinion. But this is one of those figures that I wanted for quite some time. Super happy to have it. Marvel Legends has really taken a dive as far as me collecting them. I'm not talking about the quality of the figures or anything. I just don't collect these as much as I used to. All right, let me go and get another box open. Something else that I took a break on has been Hot Toys as well. I don't need multiple of the same character. So I've chilled a lot on Hot Toys. Just maybe over the last year, maybe I picked up 3 pieces, if that. All right, let's see what's in here. I don't even remember because I just don't. Oh, man, I forgot about these guys. I actually pre-ordered these with 5K Toys. Those fools ended up selling my figures, so I got my money back and had to find another place to collect them. I'm pretty hyped about these here. I may get these open sooner than later, and I'm saying these because it's a brother, who is in a larger box. I thought these were the same figure but a repaint. By the size of the box, I'm going to say nope. These are 2 different figures, different sculpt. Excited about this. Okay, I was speaking about Marvel Legends. Oh, here's another one. Late to getting this, and I felt like if I didn't get this soon, the price was going to go up. So here this is. Okay, I just talked all that crap about Marvel Legends. Oh, I don't buy them, and here I am with a box full of them. So the Spider-Man from Secret War, if there's anything that we don't need more of in Marvel Legends, is Spider-Man. You seeing 2, I assure you both aren't for me. I bought 1 for me and 1 is for my son. The Wolverine. Another Wolverine from the Deadpool movie. I didn't buy this for myself. This is also for my son. Nightcrawler, which I don't remember buying, but this is certainly for me. Oh yeah, Xanatos. It took a while to buy these, Xanatos and Eliza, which I have somewhere. I feel like if I didn't get this soon, prices, well, actually, I've already seen prices going through the roof. So I was happy to pick this one up. It's sad that the line seems to be discontinued. And the unfortunate part about that is we don't have wings for Hudson. If anybody plans on customizing wings for Hudson, please email me. I've been talking about toys so much, forgot about other things to talk about in this video. Yeah, also haven't made a video in a while because I've just been busy. Not so busy to where I couldn't squeeze in one video in 4 months. No, I'm not that busy. But when I have free time, I've been doing the things that I want to do, I enjoy doing. And while I enjoy creating videos, I don't enjoy the editing portion. So a video like this that has pretty much no editing, oh, I can do these all the time. But videos to where I have to cut and crop and shoot and paste in pictures of videos, music, text, that takes quite some time. Also, the other challenge was being in an environment that was noise free. I have children. So in the house, there's laughter, crying, screaming, stomping. All of those sounds will be incorporated in the video. So I try not to shoot videos when, my kids are home, or try to wait for them to be asleep. And when they go to sleep now, I usually sleep too. So this Deadpool is not for me. This is for my son who loved the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, so I got him the figures. And this is the Quicksilver from Silverhawks. I don't think I need to open this one. Yeah, I didn't have this one. I think I got the rest from that wave. But I'm still missing a few, and I don't know if I'll be getting them. Maybe we'll save that for another video. The tariffs. It's going to talk about the price increases that we see on websites like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So all of the figures that were pretty much on clearance have gone up anywhere from 10 to 20%. As I said, maybe another video. And Blanca, this is surely one of my most anticipated figures for the year. I don't think we're gonna see a better version of Blanca in our lifetime. I think SH Figuarts gave us a Blanca. Jada Toys is giving us one. I don't know if that's released yet. And then you have this, which I believe will be the definitive version of Blanca. Oh, I also have another head pack. I'm wondering if I got more figures. Maybe. And there's some other items that I have that I didn't feel like carrying upstairs. I just figured I'd show what recently came in. So yes, I am collecting. And if you heard me, I said downstairs. I have a basement. Oh, joy, 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 joy. My basement needs a lot of work. With that being said, it is nothing like being able to display part of my collection, or at least to have a place where I can properly store it, go to it, look at it, touch it. I don't have to go under something or climb to get it or get in a car and go to storage in this locker and unlock it. It is within feet of me all time, and that is such an excellent feeling. And I plan to do a video about displays, and hopefully that one comes out soon, but no promises. So for the most part, that is my news. I am alive. I am kicking it. I am physically well, mentally stable, and I'm still enjoying collecting. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to Mr. Cliff's Toy Shop. I hope to see you next episode, and hopefully that episode isn't too far away.